Hi, have you ever hurt your knee and then been told that you had an ACL sprain? If so, this is the video for you. We're going to be showing you today 4 exercises that you can do to help speed up your ACL sprain recovery. Stay tuned. The first exercise we're going to do is a quad set. So the importance of this muscle is to help strengthen this quad early on. When things are really aggravated, we can't handle a lot necessarily. So we're just trying to get this muscle stronger and give it the ability to be able to create stability at the knee joint. So we're going to take towel roll here. We're going to put this underneath our knee. Then we're going to squeeze our quad here as strong as we can without pain. We're trying to make this towel flatten out underneath our knee. We're going to hold for 5 to 10 seconds depending on what you can tolerate. And we're going to do 10 to 15 reps depending on what you can tolerate. This next exercise is a straight leg raise. This exercise is to help strengthen the quad, but also add a hip component into it. So we need to contract our quad and flatten it out like we did with the quad set. Then we're going to lift the foot up about 6 inches. We're going to pause for a few seconds and slowly bring that leg back down. If this is difficult and this causes pain, we can always try it laying down here and it might become a little bit easier. So again, we're going to squeeze, we're going to hold, we're going to lift this leg about 6 inches. We're going to pause for a few seconds. And we're going to slowly come back down. We're trying to prevent the leg from lifting and slightly bending as we do it. So it's important to keep that leg completely locked out. We want to try this exercise for 10 to 15 reps, depending on what you can tolerate. The third exercise is a step up. So basically we're going to find a step. I recommend starting with 4 inches and working our way up to 18 to 20-ish, depending on how tall you are. So this here's a 4-inch step. We're gonna put our foot up. We're gonna control ourselves. We're gonna step up, fully straighten the leg, and we're gonna slowly control our way back down. A lot of common faults are to push off this bottom foot, and I'd rather not do that because we're trying to strengthen this leg. This exercise is going to be really important for the quad, but also the hip here and the hamstring. So it's adding a little bit of more complexity to each thing as we go along. Now, another common factor is the knee control here from the hip and the ankle. If we load and this knee drops in, that's going to put more stress on the ACL. So we want to make sure that our knee angle laterally is over our foot. So as we step up, we can be over our foot rather than too far in or too far out. Start with 10 to 15 repetitions depending on what you can tolerate. If you can do 15 really easily, maybe we climb up in height with the box. The last exercise is a hamstring curl. The hamstrings are really important at supporting the ACL because they directly stop the tibial anterior translation because they line up and pull that tibia backwards as we're using that hamstring. So we're going to start here, just something to support your hands to start. We're going to squeeze and try to bend our knee up here as far as we can. We're going to pause for a couple seconds and slowly bring that foot down. A couple of faults that I tend to see with this is bringing the knee forward like this and bending the knee, or leaning forward and bending the knee here. We want to try and stay tall, keep the knee in the same position, bend the knee, pause, and slowly bring that back down. Start with 10 to 15 repetitions without weight. As this gets easier, then you can add some ankle weights or use a band to increase the load. Give those exercises a try. I'm sure they'll help you. A couple of key notes here. Technique and form is more important than reps and weight. Another important thing is to stay really consistent with these. The more frequency you get with them and the more consistency, the faster the recovery is going to go. Think about a snowball as it rolls down a hill. The more consistently that ball picks up more snow, the faster and bigger it gets. So we're going to use this as a snowball to try to speed up the recovery along with other things that you might potentially be doing. Again, if this doesn't help, please consult a doctor or a physical therapist locally. They might be able to give you other things that you can do on top of these to speed up your recovery even more. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks. We'll see you next time.
Start strengthening your knee today with these ACL rehab exercises. Don't forget to consult your healthcare professional for personalized advice. Subscribe for more rehab tips. Valley Rehab, Physical Therapy and Return to Work Center.